are live. Nice, real nice. What did I do? There we go. Oh, it's Alice behind me.
Hello.
Get your net set up. Grab a stick of juicy fruit. The taste is going to move you. What did he just say? Well, I don't know the other lyrics. Pardon me? Oh, yeah. I'll try to sing some royalty-free jingles next time. All right, workout time. Grab one of these, one of your little mini bands. Throw it around your toes to do some marching like that. So you want it around the arch of the foot. Capiche? That'll do for now.
Throw one for me.
Yeah, you got one. You've earned it. You ended up with a heavy one.
Yeah, I really regret asking you to throw one for me.
Do you know why yours is heavy and mine is lighter, even though they're both yellow? Because they're different brand bands.
And they have a right to be as decorative as they want.
That's true.
This one's labeled as heavy, though. Is your label?
Mine says...
As being almost non-existent.
Mine says not for human consumption. All right, so it's leg day. So you guys had 2 days off. Lucky. Now we're back at it. We're going to beat the crap out of our thighs. If you'll notice, the leg days have been slightly different. Hammy versus quad focus. Glute ham or quad. Hear that? Anyway, today is a little more in the quad department because the last one was more deadlifty, more hammy. Okay, scooch the band behind the right ankle. Hold something if you need to. Quick set of these guys, these curls. The knees pretty much stay together, so you don't do a march. You just do a kick back, like you're trying to kick your tushy. The band might roll up your leg, irritatingly so. You know, it's a first world problem. I don't know what to tell you. Some people starve to death. We suffer bands rolling up our Achilles. Could be your Achilles rolls up your Achilles. That's how they describe tearing an Achilles. They feel it go blah, blah, right up the back of their leg.
Wow,
Blah.
you're dark today, man.
Just stating facts, man. Just some realness. Switch. So, it's under my right. Now I'm curling up. Ow. Alice, it rolled up my Achilles and irritated me.
You'll be fine.
So you're just trying to wake up the hammy. We're not trying to kill ourselves here. Knees stay in line. Kick back. Yes, there's a way to get it where it does that less so. You can see I'm sort of trying to do it, but it's really because, pro tip, bands are not great for rotational movements. Single joint movements. So my lower leg, my shank, right? I'm only bending at the knee. So that is an arcing motion. You can see my leg goes from my other foot, just goes up to 90 and then back down. Bands aren't great for that. That's where a machine is better, or even an ankle weight is a bit better. Bands are good for straighter movements. So they're not great for like a curl, but they're good for, say, a press. All right, band, go a little heavier than the light one. Around your ankles for lateral walks. Alice, you can stay with the band you've got. You know why? Because it's labeled heavy. And heavy is appropriate for lateral walks.
Excellent.
Unless you're new to this, and then choose a lighter band. Take note of your feet. If your feet are like so, then maybe the band is too heavy. You want your feet to be borderline pigeon-toed. So as I make my way back, see if you can see my feetsies. And notice that I'm trying to keep them very parallel. Pretend you're on a pair of skis going down a hill. If your feet are turned out, you will be ripped from, loins to stern. What is the line from Macbeth? Don't have your feet that way where you'll just go down the hill and your legs will go off in 2 different directions. Keep your feet parallel so as to target glute medius. Sometimes you gotta scare people, Alice. Scaremongering to get them to do your bidding. People walk around duck-footed till I scare them. I put the fear in them.
The fear of being split.
Being split. Being ripped in two. Like a chicken wishbone after dinner.
Wow.
Hope I get the big half.
Hope you your vegan audience.
Sorry, soy wishbone. 5, 4, 3. I sympathize with vegans. I'm not outright vegan, but I'm with them on a lot of aspects of it. The humane side of things. I don't believe in factory farming. Oh, I'm gonna change that thought. We're gonna do a weird one. I got some weird stuff for you today, with or without the band. Okay. If you're gonna use the band, here's what you do. It's gonna go behind your right knee and under your left foot. That's right, Alice. Now, from here, with or without the band, I dip my knee down toward my ankle and bring it back up. See that motion? Down and up. This one will remove some leg hair, so I hope you all waxed. So I've got it right in the crook of the knee. And I'm pivoting on my right forefoot. Okay, the ball of the foot done spin. And then I come back up. See that? It's a weird one. It's rotation of this leg. We were just doing abduction when we walked across the floor. Okay, that's that direction. This is rotation, not lateral movement. Rotational movement about the hip joint. Good to get both of those in. Now you can do this either very stiff like that, or you can bring your trunk with it a little bit. And now this one is staying as fixed as you can. Isometrically, we're working this hip. And this is one long isometric load for that left thigh. That's enough. That's too many. I'm gonna rest.
Feels good.
Yeah, it's a nice one, right?
Yeah.
Good old releves in between.
Oh.
Just to take a non-competing, movement. Calves aren't really involved too much in that previous one. And good to work those ankles a little bit. Little releves. No, not little, full. Go from tapping the floor or very close to the floor, then all the way up. Just go till you get a decent little burning sensation in the calves. I keep cutting off my head. But I want to make sure the floor is in full view.
Push all of it back.
9. Now it's perfect. Let's do turn out your feet. The opposite I was telling you to do before. And just do a few more. Oh, was that second position?
That's first.
It's first? Second? Oh, second's like, shoulder width? Hip width?
Oh, they're wider.
This starts to burn.
Yeah.
It looks like nothing, but my calvesies. My poor calvesies. Okay. My poor veal calf. Boom, boom. See that? So I'm dipping my left knee toward my right foot. Get this band right in the crook of the knee. Drop that knee toward your ankle, toward the other foot. And you just pivoting. Stay low. Drop it low. And again, you do not need load. You can do this sans load. You can just be without band, but I like the band. It loads that motion more. It makes this hip work more to resist that movement. Not a ton, but a little. If the band was anchored behind the knee, it would work it even more on this side, but I like to get that diagonal motion going on the left. Get a little glute med in there.
Little glute med.
Among other friends and neighbors of the glute med.
Glute med.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do one more releve. I will probably have some soreness in my calves tomorrow. That's how little I do isolation-wise for my calvesies. The old gastrocnemius. The other muscle of the calf, there's a bunch, but the other notable one that produces ankle plantar flexion, that's this, is the soleus. It has tension when your knee is bent. So if I'm lifting my heel with a bent knee, my calf, my gastroc, the bigger calf muscle, is slack. It can't help. So the soleus does the work. Soleus is helping here, but less so. This falls to the gastroc. Alice, why is it named the soleus? Because it's so flat, like a sole, the fish. Really? Yeah. The soleus.
Yeah.
A flat muscle, deep in your calf. Let's do
turn
a,
out?
yeah, do a few turn down. But yeah, you ever see the dudes am I hitting the bolt? The fan pulls? 4, 3, 2, You ever see the dudes at the gym on the seated calf raise? That's what they're targeting. Okay, right foot stays put, left on the slider, slide your foot back. Sean, I don't got a slider. Okay, use your sock or something soft on a hardwood floor.
Anything
Both
that'll
are
slide. Yeah, a rag,
a rag.
washcloth.
Dump some olive oil on the floor. Use that,
Mm-hmm.
and don't clean it up ever. Let it go rancid. I saw some, industrious fellows and ladies on the internets putting a bunch of oil or soap on their kitchen floor. 2 more of these, by the by. And doing this. So they would just kind of run in place on their kitchen floor. They tried to make like a sprinting or even just walking treadmill out of it. I didn't see the fail videos. I didn't see the outtakes. They seem to make it work well enough. I think there's other ways that require less cleanup to get your cardio in, but whatever. Do you?
Yeah, a lot of the ones I saw were in like Italy or Spain.
Yeah.
Or like they were on like full lockdown.
Yeah.
So that's awesome. Oh, we saw the guy who ran on his balcony.
Love that.
I've seen videos of people doing that in New York too. Actually, people
The balcony marathon.
Yeah, I sure took a video of the guy running on his balcony running sprints.
I wouldn't mind doing a Twilight Zone marathon on my balcony. Watch every Twilight Zone out there. If I had a balcony.
Yeah.
That was that one funny joke somebody on Twitter said. All right, Europe, we get it. You all have balconies. 4 more. Yeah, that's the thing. You see these videos and photos of like war-torn areas, places that were bombed to smithereens in the, like Kosovo. And they all got balconies. Okay. There. That's done. One more little good old-fashioned squat. Nothing fancy. Let's play with stance. Go pretty wide. And down we go. Drop that butt. And stand. Squeeze your glutes. Deep, 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 deep. Ugh. Deep, 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 deep. Way down, way down. Yep. Going low. So here's what's next. If you have a willing participant, that person might be on your back, and you will do a few squats. Just that. Just standing in place, doing some squats with a person on your back. If you ain't got that person or child, I guess children are people in this century, in this country. That was something, this is tangent. I was reading a review of Game of Thrones. They were saying one thing he gets right is that it isn't until recent history that we really treated children like children. Like once you were like 11, it's like, what? You're an adult. Like you were just expected to,
Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't treat you like an adolescent at all. One more of these. But anyway, if you have a kid to pick up, great. If you don't, but you have some bands, do this stuff. Keeping it simple. Just a little front squat if you got them. So, ba-boom, ba-boom, ba-boom. If you find it too hard to get that into position, you can squat first, then put it on so it's slack. It's easier to get it in position, and then begin your squats, like so. That's it. All right, buddy boy.
We're gonna come over to
You are gonna come over here and just jump on.
Great.
Hop on. You're not gonna hit your head if you jump up there, right? Because I'll move up a little.
We're good. You don't
All
have
right.
to lift that much. You ready?
Here comes my buddy.
And here we go.
Hi-ya!
Keep back up.
And I go.
Okay.
Just keeping it simple. Squatting the woman. Now we're gonna let you do a band.
Okay. Make sure you're into this leg.
Into the left.
Yeah.
Here, give me these arms. I'm actually gonna pull on you.
Great.
Right. I'm gonna use you like a safety squat mower.
Great.
It's actually not my worst idea. Well, one more. Okay,
Orange one.
I say go right to the orange, yes. Since you're a Protestant. Ish.
Do you want to show something else here while I'm doing this? Or do you
No, I want you to
be here?
part of the
Squats.
Very good.
Down. Land up.
However you find works best to keep it off your neck, do your thing. So she's holding it very much like you would a barbell, with the hands like so. You can also, California grip means like this, and the band or barbell would sit there. And you can also, if you're doing California with the band, you can just slightly pull the band away from your collarbone. Good squat now. So we're gonna do just 2 of these. Next, we're going to go put a band behind our knees, and with or without a TRX or something else to hold on to, do a bunch of squats where the band is resisting full extension of the knee. So picture right now as Alice stands up. Toward the top, there's no added load to lock out the knee. We call that terminal knee extension, right there, which is locking out. That's basically a rest. Even if you have 500 pounds on your upper back, that the quad can relax a little bit when you're there. So we're gonna put a band around the knee to give added load there. Ugh.
Going over
Oh,
there?
yeah, you can do one more of these.
Okay. You ready?
No, my heart is still heart rating.
Okay.
30 more seconds. My crooked, she spots asymmetrized. A lot going on. Nonconformist. Great. By the way, if you're in New York, you're aware that it's hot. If you're in one of those buildings with central air, you might not be because they've switched over, hopefully, to air conditioning. We are old-fashioned. We have wall units, window units that we have not installed yet.
Because it just got hot
Oh, wait,
today.
no, you jump on. Yeah, it just got hot. We had one day like flirted with 80 and then went down a few weeks back. But today, yes, it's warm. Okay, down I go.
But earlier this week we had heaters on. So.
I kind of like this version.
Me too. You gonna put back against here or now?
B. Kind of good. Oh, I'm gonna do a few more donuts.
Okay.
I'm gonna do this basically a drop set, but I felt like I had a little more in me. one benefit of the elbows out like this is that it reminds you to keep your chest up. So I'll show you poor form for a second. See, with my elbows down, my upper back can kind of drop. This reminds me to keep my chest up. You don't have to be vertical. You can lean forward. But you do want your thoracic spine extended a bit, or at least neutral. Al's turn. Go, Pichu.
How you feeling, buddy?
Dazed and confused. I think that was an expression before Zeppelin, or did they coin it?
Didn't they steal a whole bunch?
That's true. What am I saying? Of
Yeah,
course they coined it, and that they made coin from saying it.
Yeah, I definitely. I do think it was a regular
Expression?
Yeah.
Who here has heard the song that Stairway to Heaven apparently is inspired by? It really does sound like Stairway. The opening, whatever, chords. I know that the judge did not find in that guy's favor at his estate. I think he'd be dead. But yeah, if you were riding down the road and you heard that song, you would say, hey, these guys are ripping off Zeppelin. Good, Al.
Question is, did the guy actually have an estate, or did he have a widow?
Right,
Open from the funds.
right.
He needed
A child bride that got that ring on just under the wire, and then said, okay, now how do I cash in?
Or no, I mean, but if he had an estate,
Yeah.
and he had also done well, if he had never made much else because his songs got stolen, then it's then, yeah. I'm just curious.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
There we
on
go.
trip.
Away we go.
Are we bringing anything else?
Anything in there? No, that'll do.
Okay, this little table for profit.
I don't know. I'm not sure. Oh, maybe I do. Yeah, if you got it. Hey, it's Pete. Hi, Pete. I'll wave at you in a moment. All right, so
Where are we gonna be?
we're going to be here, and I'm going to explain what kind of craziness I'm up to over here today. So, I have fastened the band in the door. Okay.
Okay.
See it? See it down there in the door? It is low. It is behind my knees. Okay? See what I was doing? See band behind my knees? Now when I squat, it's going to fight me. Al, could you pull that guy back and to the left? There you go. I'm getting about the to the left part. So, see what it's doing? So just standing like this is work. I might add the band for the way up. I don't know. I think I might look too stupid. That's really, it's vanity is the only thing that's going to stop me from doing that. Ugh! And stand. See that? So it's just a squat, but the band is fighting me to get lockout. And now, just for whatever reason, I'm going to hold the TRX. You do not have to do this, but I find it helps me really be kind of leaning back. And then I can kind of go with it a little bit. See that? Kind of coasting. And it just helps me feel it out. But again, you do not need the TRX. You can. First of all, it's a pain in the ass to get both of these behind the door. It's like putting a fitted sheet on a bed. One side is popping up while you're trying to do the other one. But you can just be near something if you just need to hold on. Which reminds me, if you don't have a door anchor but you have a band, you can loop it around something, like a piece of furniture, and then have it be behind your knees. So it would just go all the way around something. A chair would work. And then you're even holding the chair to stop it from going anywhere. I'm just going to do a few more sort of partial range now because I'm starting to die. Okay, Al's turn. With or without the TRX, buddy.
I'm gonna do with.
Now, one of the
Fine.
other reason I had the TRX up is I want to do squats later. Jump squats later.
Oof.
I know. I got it. Wave at this fun fellow and rotate. Hey, it's out.
Hey.
Okay. So, very good and lock hard. Good.
Should I be further back?
Yes and maybe. Here's the thing. Eventually, it just starts sliding the feet too much.
Okay.
Or you have to like lean too much to even make it make sense. And that kind of starts to defeat the purpose.
Okay.
You're doing great.
Thank you.
And just go till I finish my yawn. No, go till you feel just a good burn. If you want to count, if you find numbers help you, I don't know, 35?
Oof.
Sure. What did I do? I'm going to check the tape. Hold on. Yeah, it was 35. I'm back. We had paused it, everyone, and I checked the tape. And I started it up seamlessly.
And now I'm at 35 too.
Clever. Hoisted by my own petard. How many is that? All kidding aside. 14?
16, 13, yeah, right around there. There's so many more to do.
Probably. Squeeze those knees hard. Hard lockout. Good. Feel the quads of fire.
Yeah, you know what's really interesting? For me, when I do these things, it's like add the extra last bit of work around this one thing. So rather than it's just like, just movement, no, it's like, no, squeeze your kneecaps.
Right.
Oh. Yeah, squeeze the kneecaps. It's very different than like bend and stand up. Bend and stand up.
Yeah. Just like a lot of things, you can lose the forest for the trees when you get so, focused on details. Details can be important, but they can also distract you from the main goals. For example, what if somebody is so focused on that lockout that they don't just bend and stand up? Like they're fixating so hard on getting that squeeze, maybe they don't really squat at all. Or maybe they're not doing other lifts. They're so focused on just that little specific contraction. Very good.
I'm gonna do 2 more.
Nice.
All right.
All right. So, as threatened, I am going to do this with another band on, but I really don't know how. Maybe Alice will figure it
I'll
out
help
for me.
you.
I'm mildly concerned that it won't stay on. Because, that's going to be behind my knees.
Okay.
It should stay on, right?
I think you have to put this one on first.
That first, eh?
These first.
As usual, folks, we've gone through dress rehearsals. That's how professional we are here.
This on first, then the purple band. Probably from,
Next, you're going to say I'm supposed to put my socks on before my shoes. Like from behind? Is
yeah,
that the way to do it?
yeah. In hindsight, the purple one should have already been around your body.
Ugh. Yeah, this is going to be fun. Here, can you do me a favor and lift it over moi?
Absolutely.
Whee! Okay, yeah, we did it. Now I got to get up.
And then you have some straps here.
Okay, so it'll choke me a little bit, but that's all right. This is so stupid.
Why? What's the? Tell me about this. Tell me about what's happening.
I'm thinking of not using the TRX. As much as I prefer having it. So, the band around my feet and shoulders. That's much better.
Just holding
That's a barbell or a dumbbell. That's the weight pulling me to the floor. But the band behind my knees is a second vector that I have to focus on fighting at the top. So getting that lockout. So if you choose to do this, I would not do the TRX as well. There's a way you can get a band over your shoulder and your foot where it's not across your throat, but self-asphyxiation, let's not knock it. People are into it. Oh my God, my body. My poor quadriceps. They get no relief in this position.
You get no relief. No relief, but so much respect.
This is the most excruciating thing of the day.
Yeah, until you make us do jump squats.
Are you crazy? Who would jump squat after this? That's it. That's it. Never doing that again. It was horrible. I hated every second of it.
Okay. Yeah, do you think I could do it?
Yes. Now, do you want that band or the black band?
I mean, let's try
Good
this
for
band.
you. Holy stromboli.
Now, is it possible for me to do the purple band on my back?
It is. It's a little weird. You might be able to figure it out.
I'm gonna figure it out.
Because if you can get it to stay, like, it's hard to stand all the way up. You might have to grip this way and like be pulling it onto you. Let's see.
We're gonna do that.
You can do so. Good morning style.
Yeah, and then will you hand me those straps?
Okay. Let's see how we do.
I don't know.
Hey, that looks pretty good.
Yeah, how far should this band be? How wide should my feet be? So that,
Personal preference.
okay. Oh man.
I know what you're thinking. How do we get another band on here?
I think
I'll work on that. We could have one around the knees, pulling the knees together. I think you got the right idea, the way it's around your upper back. Feels okay?
Uh-huh.
Go, Alice. Good thinking. I knew if we put our heads together, you'd come up with something.
It was only from watching you.
All right, now I know I've got another one of those lying around.
Another band. There's the orange one there.
Yay!
We actually still have one more navy one.
Yeah, that one is that one's missing, but it'll turn them. Just for kicks, I'm gonna see if I can get it to do the suspenders, or the Che Guevara style, where it looks like you've got it'll look like I've got like rounds of ammunition around me.
I'm gonna say that's the last one. Four more.
This ain't gonna work. So how do you get the loop around me? I guess I'll have to feed these under once you've already got the band on me.
Okay.
Or me.
You just step into it. Step into them.
With the blue band on?
Okay.
But then it's gonna be, well, let's see what happens. One, you slide that again.
You stepped up close so I can get them up for you. Why can't you step up closer?
Yeah, I don't know, actually.
Yeah.
I guess I thought I would,
Wanna do that?
oh yeah, sure.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
It's not gonna hurt you.
Oh, it's gonna hurt, but in a good way.
Alright. Is that where it needs to be?
Yeah!
Alright.
See, folks? Suspenders now. Thank you. Oh, it's brutal. All right. That's so silly. Of the two, I'd say the front or back squat is better. It does a lot of popping around myself, but it's fine.
Or have the green bands and place hers and those bands around. Top of them.
In lieu of exercise equipment, I mean gym equipment. Sounds like a fire crackling. She's like, no, it doesn't.
No, I just thought like, I'm gonna be quiet. I'm beach by fire. Beach fire.
Fire kills COVID. So if you just sit in the fire yourself, you'll be fine. Nope, that's it. I'm doing 0 more. It's awful. I hate it.
Okay, so I have another set.
You have another set. Last one.
I'm gonna stick to.
Yeah.
Stick to the one. Super funny.
Yes, I agree. It's quite funny. Did I really say we were going to jump squat? I think I said that before I realized how hard this would be. But we attached the TRX. We got to use it. I know we used it for this, but it's just sort of an incidental on this one. It's not a main course. Deborah unmessing missed a dead fly. It might be fresh. Deborah unmessing is our Roomba, and she does a pretty good job for what we pay her. But she missed a fly. It could be new. He could have just got here.
I think that fly just got here.
I mean, we did open all our windows. As discussed, it's not comfortable in the apartment right now. It is 80 out, and I think it's 84 actually.
It feels lovely in here.
So Alice is from the swamp. I may have mentioned that. I don't like cold, but I also don't like the swamp. But she's from there.
Is like Goldilocks.
Correct.
He needs it just right, and there's a 5-degree window where it's just right.
I'm also pursued by
everything-
bears.
Everything else is either too cold or too hot. You
Uh-huh.
have a 5-degree window. And you are pursued by bears.
That's why I'm like Goldilocks.
And your hair.
And my hair.
Even though it's not nearly as golden as it was when you were younger.
Yeah. I'm thinking of dyeing it.
Pink?
I did have my M&M phase. I tried to bleach my head as a child.
You succeeded.
I had to go back. I tried when I did it myself. It turned orange. I didn't know to bleach it first. I just thought, I'll just dye my hair blonde. Like an idiot. I went to Dwayne Reed, bought a thing, and of course it turned my hair orange. And that, when I went to the salon, she rolled her eyes and said, "Ugh, get in the chair," and she fixed it. And I looked like an idiot for different reasons for the next 2 months.
I didn't count. I feel good, but I should have done more. But yeah.
It's horrible, isn't it?
Yeah, it's horrible.
All right, let's get these jump squats out of the way.
Was your aunt the one who fixed it?
No, I just stopped letting her cut my hair once she cut my tail off.
Oh.
That's a true story. I had one of those rat tails
Yeah.
because I'm what you would call a cool kid. Actually, rat tails weren't uncool for that 5 minutes in the 80s.
Right.
In like 1986 or something.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna do a jump squat now. That's where where I sink down to about here. Your heels can come up if you want to go this low, if your knees don't mind it. If they do, maybe just stop there and then jump. Try to put your head through the ceiling. Now I really like TRX for this because you can jump back. See, it's like I'm trying to leave the room. How many do you think that is?
17.
Really?
18. 19.
You can even do this kind of stuff where you like jump side to side. You can go one-legged kind of. See, I pushed off left, pushed off right. I'm just gonna bang out a few more. Regular. Oh my gosh. 29.
Just like your age.
Uh-huh. Oh, that's it. No more, never again. Ever. Oh. Curses. That's excruciating.
I'm a little scared, and I'm gonna turn that to being pumped.
That's what they say about nerves, anxiety, stage fright. Let's say you got to give a speech, or you're up at bat next, and you're nervous. Some say the worst thing you can do is take deep breaths and try to calm down. Instead, use it. Put it to work. Do some push-ups. Run up some stairs. Do some jump squats. Pump yourself up. If you're like, oh God, I'm so nervous. All right, I'm so nervous. And go with it. Use it. And then just transfer it into the work that you have to do. Jiu-jitsu it. There you go. Wow.
35.
35, and she was silent as an elf. I didn't even know she was going yet.
All right.
We'll do one more set, and then good news. We're half done. Now, we're almost done. We will do one more exercise. A superset. No, not even. We're gonna do a single thing. We're gonna do a hip thrust with the band around our knees.
Awesome.
And then we will be done.
Awesome that we're doing that. Not awesome that we're about to be done. Awesome that we're doing that.
There you go. Positivity.
Those were hard.
They were and are. And my quads ain't happy. Ugh. Ugh. So how is everyone? How are you?
Good.
They never talk back when I ask how they're doing. I never hear them. Whew.
Hey, what's your number you going for?
35.
Great.
This is not going to be fun.
Yeah, it's gonna be dancing.
That's a good way to look at it. Just a lot of breath. I wonder if they can see our thing. They can.
You don't have to point it out.
No? Okay.
You can.
I think it's
But
amazing.
that's what you heard earlier.
Oh, is that what that was?
You can point it out.
No, I gotta work it.
Okay, you can point out when I'm going.
Okay. Hey. Did I really say 35?
Okay, you got this. Go for it.
Okay, here we go. 3, 4, 5. I'll do chunks of 5. 2, 3, 4. That's 10. 11, 12, 13. All right, 3 down. 17, 18, 19, 20.
Go past halfway.
All right. 10, 9,
30.
3, 2.
Good job. Good job, buddy. He'll be back soon. He'll be back soon. All right.
I know why CrossFitters take their shirts off. That and exhibitionism.
Wait, looks like CrossFitters. I would take my shirt off too.
You look like a CrossFitter. Well, not the. That's the thing. There's the sport, the games, CrossFit. And, there are chemical factors, not to judge, but they're using.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Wow.
1.
With much less to complain about than I. Ugh. All right, dear. To the other room.
All right.
All right, friends. We're heading to the living room.
So far, that you carried them that way.
Should it be?
Do we need any other gear?
Nothing. Oh, the big red band. Actually, we can just go like that, right? Oh yeah, look at that.
Wow.
Okay, so we're gonna do hip thrust. How fun this will be. All right, gang. By the way, there's an awful thing you can do. If you have these sliders, you can do elevated leg curls like that. I'm actually a little too high to make it work as hard. But if you're a little lower, this is a good exercise to play with. All right, but that's not what we're doing right now. Because it's quaddy day, as discussed. It's leg day, but with a more knee dominant focus. All right.
There we go.
Looks close enough. All right, Al,
Yes.
however you feel you can best apply resistance.
Oh,
Do you
got
want to
it.
stand on Sean? Do you want to do
you want me to stand on you? You want all my weight?
all your weight works?
Okay.
On
Go
the
right
board.
down.
Huh?
Start down.
Okay. Ah, we're into that.
So I put my feet on his hip bones.
Hey! And away we go.
Yeah.
Whee! All right.
Yeah.
There we go. I'm lifting up the blue girl.
Huh.
It does look like something they do in Blue Man Group. How's the weather up there?
The weather's great up here. The weather is great up here. Maybe I could say a full sentence. It's great up here. It's great.
I want to go to there.
Oh, you really want to hold on to my hands?
Oh, I don't know. Well, I want you to be
I'm
stable.
secure. I'm secure.
You're secure.
I'm secure.
You're like one of those websites that's got something enabled. You're secure.
Uh-huh. So.
Yeah, there you go.
Sure.
SSL.
Yeah, Google now warns you if they don't. Chrome. Other sites do too.
Alice, do me a favor. Hit the road. Oh, thank you. You've done great. I'll do a few more. With no Alice. Just pushing on the band. See? Now, if you don't have one of these super heavy bands, you can use just your regular heavy band with the mini band flexion you got, or you can use 2, 3, 4 of the damn things. Go to town, one above the knee, one below. Okay, Al, where do you want me?
You're gonna stand on him.
I'm gonna stand on her. How do I like?
You'll be fine. You gotta be there.
I don't know. Because my head was gone in that one, and now I want your head to be.
Your head was not gone.
It was certainly gone from the Insta.
Nope, it wasn't. My head was gone.
It was gone. I tell you, it was gone. All right. Climb upon my knee, Shawnee boy.
You can't see. It's okay. Go for it. That's fine. You're good. All good. All good. You get different perspectives. Go for it. Uh-huh. Give me your hand.
And away we go. Very good.
Your weight with your core, with your torso. Just use my hands for your balance, not for what you press into.
How's that?
It's better. How do you feel?
Better.
Can you stand all the way up?
A lot of reps.
13,
How many do you want?
20.
Wow. Good for you.
Two more.
All right.
I think, actually, sorry. 20. There we go. Sorry. I just got
I'm sorry. I think I took off some skin on my dismount. All right, and now she'll do a few. Hold the bridge. No.
I don't think so.
Just do a few and drive the knees apart. Beat up the booty. All right, friends.
Hi.
Atlos. What's up, Sean? It's another Sean, folks. I'm not talking to myself, or am I? So we'll bid y'all adieu. Thanks for joining, and we'll see you tomorrow, I think,
Push day.
for push day. All right. Adios.
Bye.
Bye. Oh. And goodbye to you, Tube. End stream.
Oh,
Yes, I do.